Hello and welcome. On behalf of the Commuter Live team, I would like to congratulate you on becoming an SDSU student. We are so excited to welcome you to our campus community. The purpose of this presentation is to explain to you the many commuter success pathways that have helped us become one of the nation's leaders in student achievement. By the end of this presentation, you'll know more about the commuter success pathways, and you will be equipped to select a pathway that best fits your needs as a commuter student. All of the courses associated with the pathways will contribute to your degree requirements. They are designed to provide support for the hard work you will do in this next semester, and we are here to support you. First, let me explain what student success pathways are. They are programs that help both commuter and residential students succeed at SDSU. Students receive academic support, mentoring, and are connected to SDSU resources. These programs are one of the ways we have been able to increase our graduation rates. Under Student Success Pathways, we offer 4 different commuter success pathways, specifically designed for students living off campus. We will go through each of these pathways in a moment. I would like to share a little bit of the background on commuter student support at SDSU. Around 2010, we noticed that our academic performance data in regards to commuters needed improvement. In 2010, the Casa Azteca Commuter Learning Community was implemented as a pilot program. It had huge success. With the support from the university and the CSU, we have been able to expand our programs to serve the entire commuter student population. Because of that, we now have pathway options for all commuter students. Here are the 4 different pathways. We have put a lot of thought and research into planning these based on feedback from our students over the years. The pathways were developed based on students' comments informing us that they each have different needs based on majors and interests. When you go to fill out your pathway preference online, you will find out which options are available for your major and figure out which option is best for you. All freshmen, whether they live on or off campus, will now be a part of some sort of student success pathway. Let's begin with the freshman interest group, also known as FIG. This is a 1-unit seminar course focused on one theme or idea. This class meets once a week for 50 minutes. In addition to the course's theme, you'll be going over skills that will help you be successful, such as time management, college transition support, and applying for scholarships and financial aid. You will also have the opportunity to make friends and meet academic mentors who will become your support system here on campus. Some examples of the themed interest groups are women's empowerment, leadership, introduction to campus activities and networking, and many more. Let me explain what it means to be in one unit. Here at SDSU, 1 unit is equivalent to 1 hour spent in a course for the week. If you are enrolled into a 3-unit course, that means you will be in class for a total of 3 hours in 1 week. Usually 1 hour Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or 1.5 hours Tuesday, Thursday. A typical course load for a student is 15 units per semester. Next, we have Scholar Seminars. These are designed to provide support for classes that are more difficult. It can be hard to raise your hand to ask a question in a large lecture class of 500 people. We have paired these challenging general education courses with a discussion and analysis section. The discussion and analysis section is a small group that meets once a week and is designed to help you have a richer and deeper understanding of the course material. In turn, students have shown to have higher grades in these classes because of the support. Our third pathway option is learning communities. Take the FIG and Scholar Seminar and you package them together. You have a learning community. Most learning communities also include mentoring. An example of a learning community is our psychology learning community. A student in this pathway would see the following on their schedule: Gen S 100B with the title University Seminar, Psychology 101, and Psychology 296, which is the discussion and analysis section. Then, we also assign the student with an upperclassman academic mentor who will meet one-on-one with the student on a weekly basis. If you have the opportunity to be in a learning community based on your pathway options, Please take advantage of it, as it provides the most support out of all the pathways. It ranges from 5 to 8 units, depending on which one you select. Our last option is called Integrated Curriculum. Integrated curriculum is where two faculty members link their courses together. For example, a rhetoric and writing course is linked with a political science course. So what you're writing about in your RWS course is what you are learning about in your poli-sci course. We've found that these programs are helping students succeed at SDSU. The campus has been involved in assessing and expanding these programs, and this is why we are able to offer them to you. No matter which pathway you're enrolled in, whether it be an 8-unit learning community or a 1-unit FIG, you will have a meaningful experience that will really help you thrive at SDSU in your first semester of college. Each offers a variety of options and are coordinated by the many staff who work to put this program together. Our staff has worked with the academic departments to identify pathways that will work best for you and your major. So depending on your major, you might have a lot of options or only a couple of options. Again, it is driven by your major and your college. After you submit your pathway preference, our staff will look at the preferences you selected today, and they will enroll you into the pathway courses before you attend new student orientation in July. So when you arrive for orientation, you will already have these courses on your schedule. When the time comes at orientation to enroll in additional courses, our staff will help you choose times and dates for the courses that will complement your pathway you've already selected. If you do not choose a pathway before the deadline, you will be automatically placed into an appropriate pathway based on your college and major. Now I want to talk a little bit about our success data. There is a big difference in the academic rigor of college coursework compared to that of high school. The first semester can be tough as you realize just how challenging college coursework can be. We want to make sure you are prepared and supported to be successful at SDSU. Students participating in commuter success pathways have higher GPAs, higher first to second year retention rates, higher graduation rates, and are less likely to be on academic probation. In some of these courses, we've been able to reduce the academic probation rate from 50% of commuter students in the class to 7% of the commuter students in the class. Here is an example of one of our scholar seminars in psychology. Psychology 101 is a course that many students find challenging. Take a look at this graph. When we look at those who were in a scholar seminar, they earn a 3.12 average course grade compared to those who were not in a scholar seminar who earned a 2.26 average course grade. That's a difference between a B and a C grade. What makes a big difference is having the discussion and analysis course provided by the scholar seminar. It places you in a small group of students who are in the same class. This means that you make friends, form study groups, review before exams, and ultimately create a better academic experience. This graph shows how retention rates have changed over the years with our students. When we say retention, we are referring to students continuing from their freshman to their sophomore year. In 2010, 50% of freshman commuter students in our pilot group stayed for a second year at SDSU. That means that 50% of this commuter population were leaving SDSU. When we looked at comparable freshmen from SDSU, 76% were retained. Meanwhile, the retention rate for comparable students in the whole Cal State University system was 77%. This is when we realized we needed more support for our commuter student population. Since our initial pilot year, our commuter retention rate for this population of students increased. Our 2015 group of learning community students had a retention rate of 92%. We have been able to flip the retention rates where our learning community students are leading the charts. So far, we already know that 95% of our fall 2016 learning community cohort returned to their second semester at SDSU, and we're waiting to see what their retention rate is to their second year. We are extremely happy with these results. On this slide, you will see some important upcoming dates. Please take a moment to pause the video and mark your calendar, take a picture, or take a screenshot. Any questions can be directed to new student and parent programs, who can be reached at 619-594-1509. Lastly, we invite you to visit our Commuter Resource Center located on the second floor of the Conrad Prebys Aztec Student Union. We offer fun activities and events, printing, and a space that commuter students can call their home away from home. Follow us on social media for updates. The next step is to refer back to the email and follow the outlined steps. Please contact us if you have any questions. We are happy to help. Our information is listed on the slide. We look forward to seeing you at New Student Orientation in mid-July.